And we have the winner bracket final of Group D. Back to serious mode here from Shanghai. The winner of this best of 3 will go into the playoffs alongside the 6 players who are already qualified. Flight Check, Lolliot, Focus, Foggy, TH, and we have the picks and bans here. Echo Isle's gone for life. He doesn't want to face the claws, since Lin seems to be pretty lucky here today. Lin doesn't want to fight the narrow chokes on Last Refuge, so we're left with TS, TR, TM, AI, and we start on Amazonia.
Alright, standard bans. LR really has become the super strong Night Elf map. I feel like it was Terranos in the past in this matchup, but nowadays there's, like, as you say, the chokes to be considered, and also 3 pretty big camps that are fairly safe to take for the Night Elf. And of course, with the Night Elf not having map control for so damn long, can be really rough for them to level up early. On our first map, AZ, it's gonna be fairly easy, in fact very easy, for the Demon to find his level 2. But then getting level 3. Getting that early can give you a big boost. Sometimes that's achieved easily, but even if you do that, it's not like you have too many free camps to choose from as the mid-game rolls around.
Life starting in the upper right, Lin this time in blue, starting in the bottom. And he was so scary before his injury in this matchup. I think no Night Elf really could beat him. Maybe except Life, who has a straight record against him, as it seems. 55% in maps, 66. This is as close as it gets. And Life was the closest to defeating him all the time. He won the WCA final against Lolliot 3-0 or 3-1, I'm not sure. And also Moon and all the others had no chance against him with Life. He was a bit shaky against Romantic, but this is quite a different matchup. This will revolve around creeping a lot, even on AZ.
Okie dokie. No one Moonwell tech. We see that a lot from Foggy. We saw a lot, or a little, I want to say, from the Asians as well, but not yet. Wildlife going to delay his tier 2 a little bit. On the Orc side, of course, going to be the one burrow tech as always. There's already a Wisp in the main base, and we all know what that means. Yeah. Might be some staff shenanigans later, but it has been scouted by Lin, so he should have this on his list of things to be worrying about, perhaps.
Nice lightning shield creep by Life here.
Thank goodness they don't start denying again.
Claws of attack, very good item as well. And a Tome of Agility, this is +7 damage right from the start on this Demon Hunter.
Alright, Slippers now, and he has already used up all of his RNG.
Well, a little bit of sustain is also nice. On the other side, Circlet, he will like that as well. Tier 2 tech on the way, as well as the shop. And he will go for this one, I guess. But Life has the same idea. Not teching, as you said. And I like this Wisp here. Points towards aggression. Oh, he's moving him out, actually. Oh, no, just scouting. And GCS, before Foggy was playing against Lin. And I think if you let him do whatever he wants on tier 2, then there's no chance against Lin. You have to put pressure on him. It's really hard to do, but Life seems to have the same idea.
He's gonna cancel this burrow. He might get surrounded and forced into a TP here. Is that worth it? Perhaps, because the grunts are gonna be super late. Speed scroll back home. He needs to block the way here. There's no way he can let this Demon Hunter escape, and he will not. Yeah, he's stuck. Alright, it's gonna take a while, but this demon will not get out of here.
That's true, and also the tier 2 buildings are far away. He will keep him stuck on 20 food, so there's no second burrow. That means he's down to 1 grunt. And the second grunt will be very, very late with this strategy. So creeping is delayed.
But it's annoying for Lin, definitely. He still can't make the burrow.
And he can creep.
Oh, he's blocking him now, trying to. That's pretty cool here with one of the peons. All right. Getting some additional damage here. Oh, the next block still sticks. Oh, that almost was a 3 units around right there. And now he can make the burrow, finally. But yeah, certainly very late. Oh, peons still blocking.
Yeah, but now he can get the burrow up because he knows there's not enough damage or he can't fight this for the longest time.
Oh, by the way, Lin prioritized killing the archer earlier, and because of that, Life could creep simultaneously. So that was actually a big kill.
Nice play by both here. Now there's the TP out, losing a lot of HP. Third burrow right after, and this... Okay, so now he has to decide... Okay, he can go for grunts and second hero with the Moonwell.
Ancient of War moved out into the middle of the map. Does Lin expect this? Does he want to punish this? Doesn't look like it. And the demon now isn't even creeping. I thought he was going to go to the creep camp here. Oh, finds the blade with perfect timing. Not quite in time to get the mana burned out. Don't you want to use that mana, bro? Seems like no.
The Wisp is still in the base, and now he has stuff teleportation, so we will go for that for the tier 2 buildings, I guess. But Lin is aware. He's moving his Blade Master back, which I really, really like. There's no Beastmaster yet for live. And the Blade Master is there to do damage against what's to come.
And of course the Blade saw the Tele Staff, knows there's a Wisp in the back, so he's absolutely anticipating this attack.
Beastmaster is out.
The thing is though, he has no TP anymore, so if he staffs in and he doesn't have the other staff to get out, he's going to lose his demon. He can't risk that. So because of his TP having been lost earlier, he needs to play this a lot more slowly, a lot more safely. And what can he do now? The Grunt is blocking the way, the Bouncer, even the Peons playing the bouncers as well. Almost all of the entrances are blocked. The Quilbies could get in next to the trees and the altar. But seemed like this has been held pretty easily.
Yeah. Very good defense by Lin. Very conservative. Of course, he's lacking levels and therefore lacking damage. Especially in the Blade Master. He can't really roam around. Life is the one who dictates the pace of the game at the moment. Lin is only reacting for now, but this will change once Ensnare is out. Double Engine of Wind, tier 3 tech 1/3. Of course, we're not going to see a tier 3 tech by Lin, but now the Demon Hunter comes in, but the lodges are already finished, and creeping starts.
Alright. Lin is coming over though. Too late, however, to get the big creep. With the 3 Quilbies here, the damage is pretty high. Ancient of War finishes the camp in time. The Blade Master will not be able to steal. I would love for Lin now to take out the opponent's Merchant, but he has only 1/1 heroes and no Spirit Link yet, so that might be a little too risky.
Very interesting how aggressive he moved with the TC and not going for the shop or the laboratory or the expansion or something. And here's Spider Socks for him. But the Raider is instead, and the Grunt is ensnared. This is actually really bad for Lin. If he loses that Raider, oh, what a nice micro. And a little bit of luck.
Yeah, Ensnare wears off in time. 2-3 more hits, that would have been the kill. But still, this is usually the Orc's time to dominate, but with how weak this Blade Master is, Life can still contest in the middle of the map.
TC has to find some creep spots now to be able to get to level 3. Beastmaster is on the chase, being chased there. Talents are coming, Adept upgrade is finished. Perfectly lining up for the tier 3. But also the Night Elf heroes are super low. I mean, 2, 1, and then 1 with the Tinker. How much time will the TC have? That's the question. We have seen a lot of Lin games with 5/5 heroes. Life is aware of that, and he made sure that this won't happen.
But this is a good early game for Life. He's getting to creep here without getting punished, without Master, and he hasn't even given up any of the creeps on his side of the map yet. He's getting found here, though. He has 2 Ensnares to work with. One, in fact, comes from the creeps to easily take out that 1 Talon. But losing 1 Talon is okay. The heroes get away safely. Look at all the vision for Life, man. Yeah. So many dots around the map.
Moon-esque. We saw that from him. Of course, Moon eliminated because Foggy and TH advanced yesterday. Engine of War in position for the expansion creep, and this is the most important upgrade in this matchup. Master upgrade on the way, and finally Blade Master and TC can find some kills here. Replenishment potion, double level up, 2/2, critical strike, and shockwave. Ready?
He abandons the camp here after the 1 kill. Speed scroll to run over. He wants to get the Stinker. I don't know how he saw him, but it seems he did. There's a staff though on the Beastmaster, and that will get him to safety. So the Speed Scroll will not find any kills.
Oh, if you can kill the Engine of War here, that would be neat.
Yeah, should be able to. Master still not done. We are getting close though to being finished. Only a couple of seconds away. 2 Ensnares onto the Talons though might result in 2 kills. Blade Master damage. Not too crazy yet. No Spirit Link on him either. That was quite the mistake. Blade Master took way more damage than he needed to. And now may have to retreat as Cyclone is finishing up in just a second. It's done now.
Here we go. Going for a surround. Will he? He walks out. Again, a mistake by Life. This is not supposed to happen. So Lin is re-engaging with 2 low heroes. He does have a heal scroll, but the TC is low as well. Hero focus versus unit focus. Interesting that is the Night Elf that focuses the heroes here. At least for now.
With Spirit Link having been missing for so long, that was a possibility. These Talons are getting taken out one after the next. How many Cyclones does he have left? 2 more Talons from the main mean 2 more Cyclones, but that's it. So it seems like the Night Elf needs to send the opponent away. He's able to. The Blade Master might get surrounded. No, he opens it up again. Blade Master, of course, might be able to fight out. Uh-oh. But this looks like it might be getting... Like it might be sticking anyways. Heal Scroll is gone already. The Blade Master in trouble. Where's the Spirit Link? Once again, he doesn't have it, and he's trading heroes. But that's not what he wants to do, of course, with the first hero against the second hero. And he has to run now.
If not for this, he got the Beastmaster. If not for this Blade Master kill, the game would have been over. The fight was so one-sided. Lin played it almost perfectly there with a lot of kills and a lot of stuff that is hurt, but he could draw back. And if he escapes with that Blade Master, then I think he can just reapply the pressure and the game is over. But that was the one chance that Life had to stay in the game. And he used it.
And moving forward now, would like to capitalize on this moment where the Orc is trying to heal up with heal cells. Clarity running on the TC as well. I wanted to say, but actually it's not the case. He's gonna have one Shockwave here in a moment. Blade Master gonna be back soon. He was level 2. Beastmaster though is already back. He was only level 1. Playing Ring Around the Rosie once again. Is he gonna shave off some talents here for some Cyclone from the other side of the tree line? Nope. And with a scroll of speed, he will easily be able to run away.
Nice mana burn though. TC is finding level 3 soon, and the Demon Hunter is quite far away from level 3. Oh, after this creep spot, he will have it. The problem for him is he can't really creep his expansion right now easily because the Engine of War is gone. There was actually a big pickup for Lin. And the map is almost open, at least the western side of the map. Demon Hunter is level 3 now, as I said, but Beastmaster is still level 1, Tink is still level 1. It's alright. And now, okay, he keeps it up.
Aggroing 2 camps at the same time. Efficiency, boys.
Oh yeah, but this could backfire hard.
Coming in for the burn, going for the walkers first. TCS level 3 and the mana as well. The talents are kind of nicely lined up, but he's gonna retreat back. Blade Master at the shop gets 2 heal scrolls. No invul, no beast mode for him. Gonna give it over to the Night Elf. He can definitely use it. By the way,
with his inventory and with the level of the Blade Master, his damage is not that important. So if you have to choose, go for 2 heal scrolls.
Yeah, I guess so. But still, giving the invul to the opponent, which he actually will not pick up. Seems like he's satisfied with 1 life, though. No TP in his inventory. That is always a bit of a danger. Maybe able to... Where's the staff here? Oh, unusual. The staff is on the Tinker, actually. So he can save the Beastmaster in theory and the Demon, but not with Mass and Snare Lock. Let's see how this fight turns out. This is one of the few good positions for the Night Elf on this map. Between the rock and the trees. Shockwave coming in, but nicely dodged. Only hitting one of those talents.
4 walkers we have, so it should be a good amount of dispel. The Sentry Ward, of course, gets seen by the Hawk. That means level 2 on the Beastmaster. Will Lin engage this? Yes, he wants to. Going for the Demon Hunter, who does have an Invul Potion, wants to get rid of it immediately. Oh. Nice Shockwave! Holy cow! That hit everything. Pocket Factory is gone. No more Clockwork Goblins. No more guaranteed damage here. And the Raiders, they find the talent so hard, man. So much siege damage against them. Torrent Chieftain is burned dry, but still a massive tank in front. 1 Raider down. But the number of talents are dwindling.
There's barely any mana left on these walkers, only 2 disenchants, and the Orc has to run away now. Lin on the chase. It seems Blade Master almost finds himself in this round, but now Demon Hunter exposed in the front lines, but he still has that invul if he needs to use it. Level 2 for the Tinker. Demon taking more damage, but there goes the invul. Keeps him safe for a little bit, only for seconds. However, is there one more heal scroll on the Orc side? Yes, there is. On the Blade Master, needs to come back to the ground, however, to use it, and he needs to use it soon as well. Going for the Beastmaster next. There's no TP to save him. There is a staff, but if he's end-snare locked, he can't get out. Is the damage high enough to kill the second hero this time? It might be just barely in time, and he gets the kill as well. And what's the next target? The Tinker could be it. His staff is, by the way, on cooldown. Couldn't even save him that way. Next heal scroll being used. Being bought at least, not using it yet, but still Lin is retreating backwards. Blade Master might be getting surrounded right here.
No mana. He's next to the shop. Maybe an invul if it's ready. I don't see it at the moment. Oh, he's fighting through this.
He has the mana for 1 Spirit Link if he wants to use it on his blade. Has been burned actually, if that was intentional. That was a really high level play. And Lin struggling here, it seems, against life. So many talents still left, so much Cyclone.
55 supply versus 42. And the heroes, they don't carry this fight. Life is turning this around with a great army of talents that easy and early breaking upkeep. There was really cool constant reproduction of talents, and now he has the upper hand. Lin has to heal up. 2 heal scrolls weren't enough, and I think he can just push forward. He got the Cyclone on the Raider, gets the next one out. It's 42 supply only, man. What can you do? And shop control actually didn't get anything.
Damn, life surprising us with the first 2 games we saw. We thought that 1-0 and Lin were the way superior players, but not so fast. But if Life has something to say about it. Now going for the Hail Mary play here, perhaps onto the Demon Hunter. Beast mode enabled. He needs to get this kill. Is there going to be a staff in time? No, just barely does not get it off. The end snare lasted long enough, just long enough.
And before Life found the opportunity to stay in this game with a Blade Master kill, now Lin in a desperate situation. As you said, Hail Mary hero kill attempt, and it works. But, oh, is that the tavern? No resources for it? I see. Slippers of Agility for the Blade Master. This is plus 10 damage finally, but he might be trapped there. Okay, Demon Hunter is back. Beastmaster is back. Empty inventory though. Tinker caught out of position. There's no staff, no TP.
But so many Cyclones, man. So many Cyclones. Minting the crit as well to make matters worse. TC in the front line in trouble. Now Spirit Link finally on him. Going for the Demon Hunter once again. But without an invo, how can you find this kill? How possibly can you hope to find it? Everything dropping low once again for the Orc. Mana burn kill onto the Walker. The TC dies to the long range shots of the Talons. And that might be game. Honestly, he's trying his best to fight through this backline of Talons, but with the heroes constantly disabled, this should be Life's game for the taking. He's level 4 now, and it is GG, and Life with the upset.
Indeed, and the early game didn't go well for him at all, but that fight at the shop, unbelievable almost. Oh, you saw Lin's reaction, turning his head away in disbelief at a bit.
One thing we were severely lacking here was Berserkers. Not a single Berserker for the Orc, and in that big fight, kind of in that middle forest area, all the Talons were backing themselves up against the trees, the Raiders could hardly connect, and there was no ranged damage coming towards them.
Who would have thought? But Lin lost the first map against 1-0 as well and came back stronger. Maybe he needs a little time to get into the series. It started off well for him, so maybe that contradicts that statement a little.
His map choice next, though. If he wants to make Talon play difficult, he can go for Twisted, which is still in. Some players, though, don't like to face that expansion Dryad play. I wonder what he's going to go for next.
And actually, I have zero idea how Life plays on TM. Absolutely no idea.
And with him being such a standard player, one would assume that he's not going to go for the Expo with Dryads, but rather 3 hunts into Talons.
Yeah, that's true.
So what else do we have left? We have AI, but that's usually a pretty decent Night Elf map. We have Terranus, that's definitely not the pick. And we have Echo's been vetoed.
Yeah. Last Refuge has been vetoed.
Yeah. What am I missing?
Turtle Rock.
Turtle Rock, yeah. Yeah, Turtle Rock's gonna be the pick, obviously.
Yep.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, or TM. It's definitely gonna be a big map. Very sure about that. The early game, like, the first fight was good for Lin. But the early game was so good by Life. How early he was in Lin's base. Getting rid of that burrow, that was absolute key, and that dictated the pace of the entire rest of the game.
Yeah.
Delaying the burrow, delaying the grunt, delaying the creeping, without, like, he lost the TP, but nothing else. The the second push into the base didn't work that well, but I think the damage was done there already. And maybe that could be something new. I saw some attempts of doing this, but never work out that well.
And Focus counterplayed against that. He had one grunt parked in that one entrance for so long against Lolite on AZ.
Yeah.
And that's the reason he doesn't want to have to deal with getting that first burrow cancelled. Because it slows down your second, and if you want to go for a third grunt so much, and that limits your creeping. And those Orc heroes were pretty underwhelming for a long time.
Yeah.
And if you are only hardly able to creep, then maybe going for the Merc Camp is so much more difficult, and then you don't have the Berserkers, and everything can spiral out of control. But I think this was damn well played by Life, man. Damn well.
And the map is Turtle Rock. No TM.
Yeah. The Orcs love this map against Night Elf, at least.
Yeah, understandably so. So many items, so much space. The map is so big. That's what I want to say with it. So much freedom to creep. Also, if it's not close position, they have a very good start for their second hero, going to the neighbor neighbor starting position, having a red spot which can be easily crept with TC and 3 grunts. And in the meantime, the Blade Master can roam around, collect some items, collect some steals, and Lin was very good with that.
Yeah, so many consumables as well. Greater Invul, if you have the Ensnare to use during that time, suddenly turns your Blade Master into way scarier of a force than he usually can be. And if you got the claws to complement that, then the Knight of Heroes need to be very afraid.
Also big mana potions.
Yeah.
TC can be stacked so hard, and then you
well,
can't...
Lin says big mana is not so good, so...
I think if you let him choose between anything but an Invul and the mana potion, he will gladly take the mana potion.
In that matchup especially.
Yeah. Also very good mana items on this map, so having a 600 mana TC is not super uncommon on TR.
600? Dude, you're reaching for the stars here. Oh no. Oh, that's that.
What?
Your game almost crapped out, man. No. Alright, here we see the picks and bans again. And yeah. They're using a weird font, aren't they? Maybe they want to spice it up a little, you know? Yeah, spice it up in a relationship, that's important.
If you say so. Maybe you should... whatever. Lin is facing the lower bracket. If he loses one more map here, which is quite unlikely to be honest, then he will meet the winner of Romantic versus 1-2-0. Life in a very decent situation. 3-1 in his group so far after the 2-1 win against Romantic in the semi-final. Off we go.
Okay, Life was not fortunate enough to spawn where Lin has spawned, because down there you can go for a bit of a greedier Ancient of War creep next to the Ogres and secure a quick and easy level 2 without having to sacrifice much HP at all. Lin, what's his creep route early gonna look like? Is he gonna go for the Ogre Magi? Or is he gonna try to stack up on Claws and possibly Slippers and look to be aggressive? Is he gonna park a Grunt in the base? I could see that, certainly, with the way he was punished with that second Borrow being cancelled. But it's going to be different here because the Demon Hunter is only going to be level 1, and the stats plus the evasion makes a big difference when trading hits early against the Blade Master.
This map was the crazy map of Floorlight versus Focus that you mention over and over as the game of the tournament so far. Maybe they can recreate the magic. Would certainly be nice, and I am waiting for level 3 Shockwaves.
Oh yeah.
Lin is such a master in creeping his TC while not underperforming with his Blade Master.
Are under attack.
So that will be good. I'm looking forward to this, but maybe the aggressive Life might be able to interrupt that again, as he did on AZ.
By the way, once again, Life is sending out an offensive Wisp right away. Again, it has been scouted. And I don't think I saw this safe Wisp spot before, ever.
You saw it in Lorlight versus Focus.
Was it there as well?
Yeah, 2 days ago.
So, aside from that, I never saw that before. Demon Hunter here is gonna lure out the creeps early with the Archer. Nice Wisp block. Ah, I like how Life is playing, man. Everything is so well thought out until he misses the block. Whoops. But other than that, looking good, looking good. Blade Master finding the Cloak of Shadows. And the Demon Hunter with the gauntlets, which are nice. Tanking is always good for the Knight of Heroes. Gloves as well, and he denied one of the creeps.
Life is playing so well, man. Everything is well thought out.
Those Night Elves, dude. Blade Master next to the Merchant. Not going for the creep.
Creeping it.
Nope. He was seeing if maybe the Night Elf was over there next to the Ogres. Wasn't there, and now we're going to take it out in the end. Tech-wise, we have a bit of a lead for the Orc. I guess you could say more than a bit of a lead. I think it's more substantial than the one we saw before, where already the Night Elf was not able to delay Tier 2, but he was able to delay the Grunts, but also that didn't work for him this time around. Ogre drops.
With some speed.
Oh, very nice in the early game.
Is that a good item, Remo?
A player's forces are under attack.
It can be useless later, but it's certainly very nice now.
Okay, Demon Hunter does the same, and this is gonna be a very fast level 3 Demon Hunter. Completely different game than before. Maybe he is going for evasion too. Would be really interesting. Claws of attack +9. Suits Life for sure. trifecta, basically. Even a better
Oh, he may be able to pop the TP here. With the grunt block coming in, he also has a scroll of speed. Doesn't want to use it though. He has the boots of speed, Neo. Boots of speed! What an item. Oh my god.
Yeah. Again, an early TP by Life. This time, though, just to save his ass and not to cause trouble for Lin. This is definitely better for the Korean, who is, of course, living in China. So this will be a mix. Blade Master, Gloves of Haste, leaves it on the ground. Oh, okay, now he gets it.
Kind of surprised that Lin only goes for 2 grunts here. Grunts can be so extremely helpful in creeping anywhere, but especially on TR.
You see the turtles have medium armor, and if you know a little bit of Warcraft, grunts have normal damage, and normal damage does extra damage versus medium armor. That's why grunts are very good.
And also for the starting positions against the Berserkers, very helpful.
Also good against buildings.
Yeah. But, to be fair, really, really crap against talents, so also understandable. Yeah. He's not going to go for those. Blade Master looking for the red camp, but no, he's not here. And can you really snipe that with a blade only? I don't think so.
I think you need a grunt and a blade, that's okay. Waiting for the Beast Master for tier 2 to finish, and no staff, right? No, no staff, but ooh, slippers. Plus 14 on the Demon Hunter.
Yeah, man. And he's getting close to 3 already as well. And it seems like Lin is trying to prioritize finding and punishing his opponent, but he's like a little too late every step of the way. Now finally he finds him with a grunt, but the blade is far away.
Cloak again. This... Oh, nice last hit by Lin. He gets the little turtle here, so no level 3 for anybody yet.
In main base, of course, we have TC, Lodge, Bestiary coming up in the Nidos main wins, and the tier 3 super standard. He's gonna get 1 archer. That's something we haven't said. 3 archers.
Quite a lot.
Heavy investment in the early game for creeping. That's, of course, money that's going to be fairly useless in the late game.
Yeah, Lin says, okay, you don't need all the 3 archers, man. Let me take care of this.
Bit of free experience for him. And that's going to delay, like, his power spike, if you want to call it that, with Orb, Triple Hero, Master Talents and all that. And the TC is out now, going to start creeping himself.
Looks like Lin is not really satisfied with his play so far, because, or maybe he thinks that it's too risky to go for the red spot, because that's usually the #1 address to go for the TC, but he ventures out to the left side of the map. Maybe, is it Ensnare is coming?
I think creeping the starting position with only 2 grunts in the TC is pretty sketchy. With the Blade Master there, of course, you can do it, no problem. But it seems like he wants to be annoying with the blade, more so than anything else.
Step of teleportation on the beast, on the Demon Hunter. Beastmaster completely naked. He's trying to go for the archers again. Doesn't have Dust of Appearance though, so that won't help. And no red spot creep afterwards. It's not a super aggressive creep route by Lin, rather careful and standard. While harassing, of course, good multitasking, but Demon Hunter gets the last hit. Blade Master has to run away with this.
Alright, TC coming in, no shockwave for him yet, but he has 1 walker, he has 1 raider, and Ensnare should be finished in a second.
Yeah,
I think it just did.
Had, once again, Ensnare before the first raider.
Damn, but that's such a fast level 3 demon.
Yeah, very good creep route. And he continues his neighbor spots.
Is he actually going to be able to steal the red camp here? The ward saw the orc going over. I guess he's satisfied with trading this for his own gargantuan here, Life is.
Players' forces are under attack.
Oh, going for it. Blade Master and Demon Hunter trading. Evasion, of course, good spell. Can't get rid of staff since it's only 1 raider. And the Engine of War is down. This is an easy snack for Lin now. Good preparation for life. Lin says thank you and is rewarded with Scroll the Beast. Again, we mentioned this a lot. If there's no Wisp nearby, amazing item.
Very good, level 3 now for the blade. And that was the first big move of this game, I want to say. Going for the creep jack, getting the remainder of the camp, or all of the camp, and the Ancient of War. And this is something that Nidos can struggle with, being able to creep easily, especially before he has a Tinker. He's gonna get the little turtles here though. These are pretty easy to take out, with all of them being heavy armor. But that gives him the time to take out the red camp, and this can be a massive item right here. Catgut's Pipe, one of them. Tome of Agility and
Code of Cunning. A little bit of mana for the TC and aura, or damage for the Blade Master, whatever you want to prioritize, but no, not really what you want to find there. What is Life going for? Boots of Speed as well. Not bad. At this stage of the game, not great. Master is almost finished though. And Lin doesn't have a 3 TC. He's getting it here now. And that is Shockwave level 2. Obviously, there was a Tome of Agility here for the Blade Master, by the way. So nice little boost that you can't see on the stats. Adept upgrade is finishing up before Master is there. So everybody's set.
A player's force
He's
is
going towards the main. I don't know if he has Pillage already. We're going to find out here in a second.
The town is under siege.
Nope, Pillage for him. So, what's he going to get? Seems like the shop is going to be taken out. And this looks like an early fight for the Orc to take, though. First Cyclones coming out. First Talons, of course, quick and easy to fall. Pocket Factory in the back. Mass Cyclones. So the Shockwave comes in. Was okay. Hit like 3 Talons or 4 maybe there, I think. Those Talons are fairly exposed with the Ensnares, and the Focus Fire is starting to drop low. So far, nothing for the Orc has died. Scroll of Healing to keep this Raider alive with. And he's getting a very good trade in this fight so far. But might the Rubber Band snap back in his face. Invul Potion popped on the Blade Master, trying to go for a hero kill perhaps on the Beastie. But he can't find it. But nice saves on the Raiders, man. Saving so many of those units. Gets the Pocket Factory taken out as well. And that Raider gets away as well. We have to take a look at those after the fight, man. It's crazy. Lin's Micro seems to be back on top again, but can he get out with his heroes? That's the important thing.
New Raiders coming in for Ensnares. He's losing 1 Walker. The Blade Master, though, has
Windwalk.
mana for Windwalk. Doesn't use it. There we go. And he escapes with quite a few kills there. Almost level 4 on the Blade. And yeah, where are the Herd Raiders? There's 3 of them at least. Does he have a few in the base? No. But certainly good control.
Oh no, the Raiders. Don't die to the Quill Beast. And now everything is low. And once again, in typical Night of fashion, you want to press your advantage. You don't want to give him the time to heal up again. He needs that time so desperately.
He has
Holy
no
crap, dude.
items from the shop. He has no time to go for the shop. Oh my god, and the walkers are separated from the rest of the army. This is 1 dispel. 2 dispel. Yeah. He has to run. Run. Speed scroll, run.
Right, man. Surprising us all. Maybe defeating Linear with 2-0. Of course, it's far from over. Blade Master might get surrounded here, though, and that's dangerous. That will force the engagement out of the Orc. They're lining up perfectly for Shockwave, but there is no mana. Maybe he should have gone for a mana potion. The Blade Master in trouble. There's no Spirit Link on him. He's way too squishy. He's gonna die. There's no way he gets out of this. He dies. Level 3 for the Beastmaster. Life. This is just looking way too easy.
Wow, speed scroll disengagement now. All the Raiders are low. He trying to force a Soundball, but without focusing the heroes, that is impossible. TC again being Cyclone, but he's not the saving grace. He doesn't have mana. He's not level 5. Yeah, the Raiders, they can run away for a bit, but there's so much Cyclone. Does he have gold for the Blade Master of the Tavern? Doesn't look like it. Everything hurts still. Or again.
God damn it. Life. What is going on with you? Crazy. He's playing this so well, chasing on and on. One of his talents may be getting caught up, but that's okay. He's still looking for more pickups. Cyclone's now finding the Raiders. That might be the kills, but also takes quite a while until they're back on the ground. They're also low. So extremely hurt. He's gonna get one here. And the Demon gets another one as well. This is at least time, though, I guess, for the Orc. Blade Master, how long till he's back? Still, it's gonna take quite a while.
I love how Lin spread his army into 5 groups to get away from this massive 1-ball Night Elf army.
A player's forces are under attack.
But how much? Oh, this is a lot of kills. 2 Cyclones, Focus Fire. This one is down. Oh, that was one nice disenchant. Doesn't get the kill though. Drains a bit more mana, but certainly gets the kills. Woke up the creeps at ethereal form, but against magic damage, ethereal form is not the way to go.
He woke up with disenchant, by the way. That's pretty cool. But they still both die, so it looks nice, but is it good enough? 46 supply only for Lin against 49 for life, and this seems to be his game for the taking now. Finding more Raiders, another kill for the Demon.
Super close to 4. There's still no Blade Master. Where is he? About to be back. Almost no man on the TC. It's 1 Shockwave. Okay, the Demon Hunter burned him now. But how much disenchant? 1, I guess. Raiders find some talent. Shockwave onto the 2.
Gets those kills at least, I guess. But I think now it's time to disengage. Blade Master's finally back. Can he somehow turn this game around? TC getting surrounded here, perhaps going for the Demon Hunter now. Perhaps Hail Mary play, or at least get him out of your face. But he's taking more damage than he's dealing here, it seems. This Demon's so tanky, even though he's not level 4 yet. Talents are starting to fall. However, level 4 for the Tauren. But now level 4 as well for the Demon Hunter. Blade Master back on the ground once again. He is in Windwalk, looking for some more kills. He's surrounded. Torrent Chieftain surrounded. No way to heal him. Spurtling finally on him. Who's gonna die first? Demon Hunter or Torrent Chieftain? It is the Torrent. Second hero down, and it is the GG as well. Life with the upset. 2-0 against Lin.
And especially on on both maps, I guess, so damn good how he played this. He wasn't struggling once in this. I don't want to say in this series, but certainly not on TR.
Yeah, dude, he just like, he looked so solid. He looked in control. He lost his teleports, but other than that,
life in the playoffs, and nobody really expected this. This was set in stone that Linen 120 will make it from this group, and now one of them will be out indefinitely. Like, this is a major, major upset.
damn, crazy.
Yeah.
And next game, which we also thought was a foregone conclusion, is gonna be 120 versus Romantic. Are we gonna have a surprise there as well? Is it actually 120, the champion, dropping out without winning a series? That would be pretty crazy. But it's far from over, of course. We have 2 more series left. 120 versus Romantic to start with. And the winner will battle it out against Lin for the second place. Or I guess, if you want to call it that, the last place into the playoffs. We already have 7 players guaranteed.
They have 4 Night Elves.
4 Night Elves.
Check Lolite, Foggy, and Life. Pretty, like, I have no words that Life made it here in that fashion. Maybe that shows that Romantic wasn't as bad as we thought, but there were quite a few mistakes, so yeah, you can say maybe there were forced mistakes though. If we're lucky, we get another Lin 120, but of course, hopes are up for Romantic for the Human Alliance, as only TH has been qualified, but the Undeads have no participant in the playoffs at the moment, so 120 has to carry the torch for them. He disappointed in Race War, he disappointed at Nostalgia Battlefield when it came to that. But okay. Next is the lower bracket semifinal. We say goodbye to either Romantic or 120. Yeah, crazy.